Live.
Cancelled. And hi guys.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hi boys and girls. Welcome to PÖPPET'S tournament.
Papa, stop talking like that.
The most best tournament ever since PÖPPET'S first tournament. I mean, my last tournament had 16 teams, and some teams were generally just had no hope in winning. Not to be rude, but
Papa,
is
this how we're gonna start the stream?
Oh yeah, that is true. Let me guys be positive. Wait, who's this Doc? Who's Doc carries? Hey, you know that guy?
That's Yumi.
Okay, that's Yumi. Oh yeah, Yumi's in Synergy. Yeah, I forgot it's roasted. Revi just told me to sign up every single Synergy member. So I guess this is.
Isn't that like 30 players or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revi basically got an entire army. Called it the Revi army. No, I also have
The Revi army.
So they kind of make the Revi army fam.
So play with fires hunting first?
Yes, I guess they are, and I assume they are. I can't sing.
I play announcements. Here, I'll play announcements. Yeah, but like saying it's like starting, because it was like on.
Well, I can't be asked. Can you do it for me?
Yeah.
I need to look up some answers.
Hey, Joggy's here, yay.
We got Joggy, about to play his magician. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, Joggy, come home.
Joggy. Oh, by the way, Joggy's actually not Indian.
Yeah, we knew that. I don't know how you didn't know that.
I don't know. I just kept calling him Indian.
Does Joggy sound Indian to you?
I mean, he sounded like an Indian who lived in Czech Republic.
What? How do you sound like an Indian that lived? I don't understand what. Okay.
With a mix of the accent.
Poppet, he wants you more VC slots. Revi wants more VC
Who?
slots. Revi.
What?
Revi says open more slots.
What does he want me to do?
Make more.
For which one?
Oh my god, I'll do it. Jeez.
Which one?
The one that the Synergy's in right now.
Okay, let me just make it bigger. How many members does he want?
Oh, fucking, I'll just do, yeah, that's fine, 12.
Just make it 99. He'll be happy with that.
Some people just gonna...
We'll fit all the synergy that way.
Baby, did you hear the story? Did you hear that? Yeah.
Revi's literally the person to get 99 people.
Just gonna get 99 people on me. But when is the fourth member?
I don't know. Let me open the VC.
I mean, they've got
the last one
enough people in VC.
Box. I think Tape Box is the last one. I'm waiting on them.
Oh, there's these sample questions.
Alright, here we go. Play with fire against Synergy. Play with fire against Synergy.
Okay, I'm gonna kick Levi out. I think we'll go that. Okay, so remember, guys, welcome to the first match of the most weighted, most exciting match in the entire world.
Honestly, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. This should be a really intense match. Two very good teams.
It's going to be intense.
Yeah.
Very equally matched, I would say.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very close for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be close. Yeah.
We'll see a lot of green, which is round 1.
Who do you think? Okay, so let's play some bets. Who do you think's going to win?
You're not betting. No betting.
Well, left.
Non-biased commentator.
Sure you don't want to bet some piece?
We're not betting, no.
Why is Revi spectating?
I kicked him.
Okay, thank you.
You're not spectating. Jesus Christ, Donna. You're 1 minute behind.
Alright. Here we go.
I feel a bit thirsty. I want to get some water today.
Alright. Here we go. Are they gonna ready up? Are they just gonna...
Yeah, but I think this is gonna get us the most views. Because I think both of them have equal amount of fans. Blah blah blah. And I just want some views. I just want to hear PÖPPET getting cancelled.
Just some views. No cancels. Just views.
No cancels.
Just views.
Good tournament. They're good views, and then Poppet gets cancelled. I think that's a pretty fair one.
All right.
So I think Lucky plays Dreamers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucky.
No.
And with the Seer ban, I think we're actually going to see Blink from him as well, most likely. I know he does like to blink on this map with
Because if you were to take Patrollers, the Seer Bird actually doesn't matter that much because it doesn't cancel out the Patroller. And I think they should nerf that. I think they should nerf that way. If you hit with the Bird, the Patroller cancels out.
I mean,
the general idea with Seer is that if you hit with any sort of like ability or something, then it doesn't really cancel the with the Seer Owl.
I really think it should cancel. I think they should nerf that. Maybe. Oh, do I see Magician?
yeah, Joggy.
I mean, the ideal one would be Merc going forward, but I mean,
I want to see
Joggy's Magician.
I want to see Joggy's Magician.
His Magician is about to spit some fire.
Well, also, you've got a sort of dilemma with the Seer ban on this map, because Priestess is not normally used here, so...
Priestess arms factory can be used, but you can't just use her full potential on arms.
Yeah, absolutely. She's not as strong. And actually, a Seer ban on Arms Factory with Dream Witch is very strong. Because typically, we see this a lot in China, but a lot of what people do is they play the kind of the more S tier characters against Dream Witch over in the China servers. And we see that here a lot as well. But when you ban Seer, it forces, and they can't play Priestess on this map. Well, they can, but it's not as effective. So it's actually forcing them to play a fourth character that might not be as strong as.
And normally in this, you would prefer to use a Grave, but I think Joggy's Magician should be a speciality.
Yeah, but the only downside to using Gravekeeper means you have triple rescue and then one decoder. All the Dream Witch has to do is walk around the map until they find that mechanic, and your Cypher Rush is going to be very slow.
It depends how good your rotation is. Remember, people with good communication, that comp really works.
Absolutely.
But hey, let's replace it with a Magician.
But against a Dream Witch in particular, it's a lot harder to rotate based off her speed, and it's kind of hard to see where the leech is at all times, and it can be more difficult for the start, especially on a small map.
No, the Magician's gone. Oh,
baby, Magician, come back. Okay, now this is gonna be a boring meta match.
I think Revy. I have a feeling Revy had a say in that.
Well, thanks a lot, Revy. Thanks a lot.
We just lost all our viewers because of you, Revy.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We can't see Joggy's Magician. Screw you. I'm joking. But I think at first, right now, they need to secure some points. I understand, this is a tournament. And despite you may be good at Magician, sometimes it's best to play the meta. Yeah.
Save it for the later rounds.
Also from the Hunter side, a lot of times in these tournaments, you can get like...
This way the Hunter cannot see Joggy's true potential Magician, so they won't ban his Magician.
I think they already know, most likely, but yes.
I mean, maybe they think he's a really good ranked Magician, but they don't see his skill. Because you can be an S badge in a character, and you can still be pretty bad playing that character.
Right.
I mean, that is. But let's get right into the match. Are we all excited? Are you excited, Music Man?
Let's go.
Are you excited, Eli?
Yeah.
Your Music Man has more energy. You win, Music Man.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, Music Man. I'm actually going to give you a special prize for having so much energy, for the dedication of the dedicational energy here. Okay, so the prize is what's the spawn? What's the key spawn? Music Man, what's the key spawn? I gave you the prize and you're not grateful for it.
I think it's. Well, we do see someone. Oh no, Forward's going to rotate away from the. I think the survivors acknowledge that the Hunter probably spawned in No Man's Land, and the Forward's going to come and rotate away here. Is he lagging?
Is he lagging? Should I pause? I don't know.
Let me check.
No, he's good. He's lagging now. I think he must have had some
he's back.
spike.
He's back. Yeah. We're going to see him tunnel the Forward early. Maybe trying to go for a free hit.
I don't know if he's lagging. I'm a bit worried. I mean, they're not pausing the game, so I think
they're fine. I think he's fine.
He's fine.
I think he's fine.
You see that blink just as you predicted, Eli.
Yeah.
And he's going to chase the Forward. This is interesting. You really don't want to chase a rescue character, especially with a mechanic on the team, but we'll probably see them switch targets here. It looks like that is going to be the case.
I think
you might actually see the bot right there standing from the distance.
That's it's unlikely. It's a very far away.
He's going to actually see. I think he's going to move directly towards mech.
Yeah, actually, mechanic opting to decode No Man's Land. That's very rare.
Oh, I don't know if he actually saw. Almost gives a free hit. But good react. Oh, he actually found the mech.
He did find the mechanic. But this is pretty late in the game. The survivors have already had some pretty good decoding.
However, Forward does have a leech right now, so he can't actually even decode. Gravekeeper, however, really already did 50. But I think he's gonna have to take a hit here, Mac.
Yeah, he's able to catch the mechanic in the open. This is really nice.
Good juke, but I think he's still gonna have to take a hit here. So.
Yeah, he's still gonna take a hit here. Yeah,
Good hit.
And now has blink. All he has to do is blink this mechanic and secure the down.
Marcus Guy's gonna pick up the delete and delete forward. Good job, good job. Boy, good. Jesus Christ, what the?
What was that?
What was that? What was that?
Oh, good move.
Good move.
Wow.
But so this actually looks really good for the survival. Wait, mathematically, it's actually not the best. Mathematically.
Well, I mean, looking at it from a different standpoint is like it took a while for the streamers to find the mechanic. The rotation was good, and it took
It's
a while
hard to say. It's hard to say. We never know. Dreamage can really be unpredictable.
Yeah, for sure. Especially Dreamage's late game. Even if you have a rough early game as Dreamage, you can still secure even a 4-person elimination if you have a strong enough late game.
He could just
Blink.
Could Meg have rebound kite potential?
Yep,
no, just blink him, not giving him the option for that. Good job.
Yeah, actually, you didn't even need. I mean, you saw there blink. Lucky kind of showing that a lot of people use patroller, but using that blink there instead did not even need patrol in the opening kite and was able to prevent any sort of rebound kiting option.
Yeah. Quick question: What Dream would you prefer, blink or patroller? If you were to play Dreamwitch.
It's a matter of personal preference, map, and team comp. It's like a combo of the three. I personally, if I had a choice, I would prefer the patroller, but Blink is just as viable as well.
I mean, because a lot of people pick patroller then switch to Blink.
Yeah, that's also what I do.
Alright, Jogi's AFK now.
I think he's. I think he might be just being
No, he's
for the save. Yeah, he's just hiding.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad joke. Now I think about it. Oh, he just gets a clean rescue.
He's not gonna injure. Yeah, no injure on the Gravekeeper, unfortunately. Just gonna take the hit on the.
He might actually leech Jogi though. He might
he's gonna leech the mechanic. Or not.
His spawn follower has already fallen. I think he just baited out the shovel. I think that's what he originally did.
Trying to force out a shovel here and is able to get leech in play on the Gravekeeper. This is pretty good map control so far. With the mechanic being eliminated, one leech will be gone, but adding to the board with the Gravekeeper leech.
They do have 3 ciphers that have like 50 to 30% left to decode, so it's looking good for both sides. It's looking good for both sides.
Absolutely.
Oh, hello, dear. I think those two are gonna. I think the main leech is gonna start deleting. I don't think Jogi's leech will be able to come in time to get a hit though.
I think the spawn follower is nearby though. This is gonna be very. Yeah, they're gonna be able to get the leech off, but the spawn follower get a hit on the Gravekeeper here. Oh, good job, good patience.
Good
from
patience,
that Gravekeeper
good
avoiding that hit there. And now
This
he's gonna move the board off the
Neighbors
side.
does have quite a decent amount of football though.
Can he get the hit before he's able to vault the pallet here? Oh no!
Doesn't even try. He's gonna have to take a hit here. Like,
No, he's just forcing more football out of this board, so he doesn't have as much for the late game.
instantly leeches him without reaction, without hesitation.
Okay.
That was bad wording. Gonna
be able to get the hit here. That is the leech hit, so unfortunately no leech available for another 30 seconds. So the downside to doing that is while you may injure this character, you only have that one small follower for control. The rest of the team does have blink though, so if he can force out the shovel, get him out of shovel, he can blink before the kill here. But it looks like he's going to probably transition targets, just forcing out that second shovel. Or no, he might continue chasing here.
They do have a cipher at some that's almost going to be finished.
One thing that's really good that these survivors are doing is that they aren't hesitating throughout the game to use their resources to avoid free hits. And that's a mistake that I see from a lot of teams, is that a lot of times they use like their items like just barely too late. But when it comes down to it, I don't think you can use it. You
have to save their items for endgame, but you need to make sure there will be an endgame.
Absolutely.
You just can't get too greedy with your items.
We're going to see that elbow pad of winning that hit there. Looking at the decoding progress, they have 2 Cypher machines. Cypher machines almost done. One of them 80%, one of them 50%. But however, the 80% Cypher machine is only being camped.
Oh, he does use an elbow pad too. That's really unfortunate for the survivors.
Something to point out is one of the leeches, I believe, is currently camped. Oh, can he cut off this healing here? This would be huge.
Oh,
he's going to be able to cut him off. And I think this leech has blink as well. All he has to do is blink. Goes to the blink. Good job for the forward avoiding
Good hit. All of them are injured now. So it just kind of changed the game. This
is just
favors more to the hunter.
Yeah.
What's that beeping sound?
I'm getting notifications.
Yeah. Music Man, I see you're pretty popular, innit?
So now,
Okay.
this Dream Witch is just gonna try to snowball here. So all they need to do is prevent all the de-leeching and all of the healing, and then this Dream Witch should be set.
I would try and tunnel a survivor and just do map control later.
You have to be.
Something to point out is this Dream Witch still has trade swap. They started with Blink, so abnormal is still an option. If they were getting a point, the Cypher games are almost done. Yeah, he can literally. Oh, good drop mind game from the Dream Witch, getting the down on the Gravekeeper. This is looking like a potential 4-person elimination at this point.
I mean, we can't be sure. Right now, there's full of possibilities. Is he gonna put him in the basement?
Oh, but he's gonna get basement.
That's an interesting choice. I don't really see a lot of basement Dream Witch.
Well, see, the thing with Dream Witch, what's really nice about basement Dream Witch is you can have one of your spawn followers camp the top of the stairs, hit the survivor at the top. Once they reach the bottom, you have the other leech at the bottom of the stairs. You can hit them a second time. Or you have the leech at the top of the spawn. But yeah.
At the same time, you want to do map pressure. You come. He's giving tonight, getting tonight from the ball.
Yeah, Bob's doing a good job just staying there. I mean, really not doing anything other than giving tinnitus and forcing.
And he thinks someone is there. I would personally just go with the Cypher.
They see that as an option. There's a gap. He's going to switch to abnormal. Here's the abnormal just yet. And there's the abnormal on the Cypher completely progress.
Oh, what he gets a hit.
And
that's going to have to be off the half.
Position.
Yeah.
Merc's going to go down here.
I don't know if they can tie this anymore.
Ford does have an elbow pad though. Victor needs to make the rescue.
Yeah. It depends if Ford will get stuffed or not. He's going to make this rescue to give any kind of hope, otherwise
I don't think he's not going to be able to. You have two spots.
Yeah, he can't.
Top of the stairs, one at the bottom. There's no way to make that rescue without getting stuffed. So Ford's just kind of backing off. They're going to try to pressure the last Cypher, but I mean, with that normal Dream Witch can have normal over and over and over. There's not much you can do as a survivor team.
And now this Dream Witch knows where everyone's at, so it's going to be a matter of just getting down that forward and downing the mercenary.
Can you turn off those notifications?
I'm trying. I'm literally. I don't know.
I know you're really popular though, but like, you gotta hold it for the I mean, I respect your popularity.
Let's see the Dream Witch. Yeah, finds the forward. You'll see if you can block up the window. Can you block the window? No. But he does have leech available in 20 seconds. Keep in mind, there is no blink. So the biggest downside to hear from the Dream Witch is this may take a while to actually down the forward. As long as you down this forward and keep the mercenary slug, you can put yourself in a position where the survivors will never be able to do so.
There's the leech still on Merc, but he's just slowly crawling away from his leech.
Does have Sophie available though?
He will so take a hit definitely. Will he just Sophie down? No, I think he's gonna wait until forward's down.
We'll see if forward can actually elbow pad over to potentially pick him up here. He does have the elbow pad still, but I don't think it's going to matter. Look at this Dream Witch cutting him off. He acknowledges that's what they're going to probably try to go for here. And that looks like Mercenary just going to be forced to use that self-heal instead. And good move from the forward. Boy, that hit. I was kind of trapped, though. This is going to be very tough for him. No, it looks like he's going to be able to make it out, though. Good mind game there as well.
I think he wants to down the Merc right now. Just so
you just want to hit the Mercenary. Once the Mercenary goes down, he stays slugged. You don't have to worry about him for the rest of the match. He no longer pick himself up, and all you have to do is simply just tunnel this forward and secure that 4-person elimination.
I think he lost the forward.
I think exactly what he's going. It doesn't. It's not too big of a deal though. Again, you just have to hit out this Mercenary. Get this hit here. Does have one elbow pad available. I'm going to use it.
Ford is trying to decode, but that's an entire new Cypher.
Yeah, the Dream Witch main body has abnormal. She knows she's going to see that Cypher moving. And she's going to it. There's no way she's going to allow these Cypher machines to be finished in this situation. And there's just no way. As long as Dream Witch has enough pressure and map control, there's no way these survivors can actually finish these Cypher machines.
Deletes though on the bright side for the spy. On a bright note.
Will we get this window vault here? Yes, we will.
Yeah, we do.
Wow. So what that Dream Witch did there was she vaulted with the main body, and that made it so that the window was like quote unquote occupied or something. So that made it that the survivor wasn't able to vault the window to get away.
Absolutely. We're going to see that forward go down. This is the first time he does still have self-heal available, but you have that leech camping the forward, ready to hit him if he goes up there. We're going to see him. Oh, finds the mercenary, searching that leech, unfortunately, to be able to drop the leech here. See if the mercenary can make to this window in time before the leech is able to hit. Doesn't look like it. If the leech can get the hit here, this will be... Oh, good job from the mercenary, though, avoiding that hit. Give the Dream Witch here. You need to get this down on the mercenary. Slug sending. In that situation, they no longer have that self-heal. So it's going to be very hard for the survivors after that.
And we're seeing a sandwich right here.
Excellent job from the Dream Witch. Dropping them in there. We're going to see the forward actually remove their lead. So you're the Dream Witch, you have to go relocate this forward, but it doesn't really matter. Again, no cypher machine can reach past 10% based off of all these abnormals. So we're pretty much just simply just going to go look for this forward. I think he knows the general idea. Yeah, he's able to find with tinnitus here. Let's see if he can catch onto the trail, and it looks like that is going to be the case here. So all you have to do is down this forward. That will be a 4-person elimination, most likely here for Lucky and Play with Fire. Again, you still need to keep in mind there's no blink available, but as long as you have a leech follower and a spawn, you can still pop in the sword. There's the gets and that will secure that 4-person elimination for Play with Fire.
So that is going to give Play with Fire 5 points, and Synergy's Hunter needs to get a 4-person elimination to tie the round.
Good job, though. Good job.
Wow, that was very intense. I mean, you really see the upside to actually bringing the blink there. I mean, we're talking about a lot of tricks use controller, but when you use blink there, it gives you an option. Because late game, you typically want to switch to blink. You want to have that as abnormal. So now, when you start with blink, it actually gives you an option to switch to abnormal. And that Dreamwitch was able to make it so they had 2 Cypher machines over 50% of the way done, but at the end of that match, they still had 1 Cypher left, and I don't think a single Cypher was past 10% based off of all the abnormals.
Well said, fam. Well said.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything you'd like to add, Poppet?
Not really, no. I just went to this T5 tournament Discord link.
I think to a certain extent, with Blink on a map like that, you do have a bit of an element of surprise as well. Because most of the time, when you're playing on Arms Factory, more than likely, Patroller is going to be that pick. So I think when you run Blink on a map like that, you can definitely catch the survivors at least off guard.
Absolutely. And I think that really did make a difference in this match. I mean, you saw the blinks very good. I mean, you didn't even need to keep in mind, like, Lucky didn't even use blink in the early game there. Was able to down the mechanic without it. Just incredible. Good job sneaking up on the mechanic, getting that hit. And you really saw the downside to that decoding character decoding the No Man's Land Cypher. That is a very weak Cypher machine. The survivors thought they could sneak it in by rotation, but unfortunately, the Dreamwitch able to search out that mechanic there. Incredible job, again, from the Dreamwitch, not spending too much time on any of the rescue characters, just diversifying the map and looking for that mechanic, and it really was able to help them clutch up that victory.
Yeah, for sure. Now we're going to have to see what Synergy's Hunter is going to be able to do on the Arms Factory.
Not quite sure who the... waiting for Poppet, I think. Start the match, maybe. But yeah, again, it is a 4-person elimination.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. Poppet's
Hello
back. You guys missed me? What's that hello there thing?
Very much so.
What's that hello there?
The Star Wars reference?
Like, hello there.
Hello there, what?
General
Hello
Kenobi.
there. Like, hello there. Hello there. Ha ha ha. My name is Poppet. Ha ha ha. I have no friends. What?
What was that?
I'm hunting.
Oh, Eli!
1v1! 1v1!
Guys, I'm actually gonna get a badge. I'm gonna start getting an A badge clown, and I'm not gonna be known for Helem, I'm gonna be known for my clown.
Is Revy the hunter?
Revy's gonna hunt.
Oh god.
The
That's gonna be
hunter.
bloody nice.
Oh no, never mind, it's Endertron.
It's Ender!
Endertron! With his power!
I'm not even sure. Endertron's currently, I believe, is a Percy violinist player. I'm not sure what the other hunters they play.
I want to see Percy.
I want to see Hellember.
I want to see Helem.
I do want to see
if anyone plays
Helem.
Helem, but they automatically win a special reward.
Right. Okay.
Special reward is just Poppet's love.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poppet love. Don't ask. Oh, I got to kick Revy. 4 kill Ender. Wow, Revy this is evidence that Revy abuses his players. How dare
we have everybody here.
Ooh, you got S-Bad's sick. Congrats, man.
Oh, thank you, yes.
Yeah.
Eli
Don't say
OP.
something nice about me.
Poppet, you are good at Hellember.
No, I'm not. Stop lying. Jesus Christ.
Okay, anyways, looking at the match here.
Ooh, a mech van. I think that's gonna be an undead.
I think it's going to be a violinist, actually. I mean, I think Endertron's is really well known for that.
But see, violinist is more of a TIE hunter, and right now, it's hard for a 4-man.
With Percy, it's really hard to get a 4-man as well. I mean,
You have to time the kills perfectly.
Yeah, and that's very difficult to do. Simply, the survivors can just stand on the dungeon. If there's 2 survivors left, both of them just stand on the dungeon. If one of them bleeds out before, then the other one can jump through. So.
I mean, there is probably a way you could do it. I'm just not sure, though.
Very difficult, but it is technically possible. But very unlikely. Looking at the team comp here, we do have that double rescuer and explorer. Actually, I was talking to Grass, the leader of Play with Fire, about this, about having a heavy rescuer with explorer team combo, and it actually works very well. I mean, you have a decoding character that is unable to get found, and you have like 3 rescuers that you're forced to chase, as a hunter, which is not ideal because the explorer just hides, and the rest of the survivors are rescued.
Ooh, are they not gonna go Seer?
It doesn't look like it here. I think, like you said, triple rescue explorer. It's interesting.
I mean, Seer has always been useful no matter what. It may be countered by some of this, but it's not always the bird that matters. It's always that knowing where the hunter is and where you can rotate. You don't need to remember spawn points using Seer.
Revy said, "What do you mean abuse?" in the chat.
And the ones is very quiet. We can see a lawyer. Okay.
I don't think you trust the.
Joggy says Eli and music are cute. Thank you, Joggy.
Thank you,
Joggy.
Joggy.
About me, Joggy. I'm sorry for calling you Indian the entire time. I'm really sorry.
Looking at Endertron's character selection, we might be looking at a Percy, actually. This is actually a pretty strong counter to this team comp. When you go against a Percy, you really want to have a heavy decoding.
Guys,
to rush those cipher machines. But now with 3 rescuers, it's going to be a lot harder for this.
Guys, I'd actually like to ask you a professional question. What do you think is better, like First Officer or Gravekeeper?
Gravekeeper better, but it really depends on the scenario. Against something like a bonfire and sculptor, actually, because it doesn't feed the hunter presence, and Gravekeeper can simply just be bombed out of shot.
Yeah, it's going to be an undead.
It looks like it is going to be that Percy. I know these survivors were practicing against Percy, however, again, this team comp very weak against something like a Percy. So if you're the survivors here, you're going for a 1-person escape. You have to get one out. Again, you can push for that dungeon against the Percy, but it's very hard to get a 4-person elimination as Percy as well. So we're going to see exactly how the survivors compare for the situation.
Yeah, well said. But yeah, right now Undead needs a 4-man. It's about half Undead 4-mans, but let's see how it goes. Right, guys?
Music Man called the spawn.
Alright, so we're going to be seeing a ruin spawn here. So there's going to be a survivor at factory, 2 survivors at factory. The explorer spawned next to the 3 pallet. He's going to be hiding here. So we're going to see if he's able to successfully hide.
He just got tinnitus. He might think it will be the explorer.
Yeah, but keep in mind, I mean, this is even with a heavy rescue comp, this is a person who can chase any one of these characters without any much of a problem. The first officer might be difficult, but the rest of
Ford is very undead with his dashes, just really.
Oh! Ooh! Wow. That was incredible. Good job from the Percy. That was insane. And a quick hit on the forward there has put this Percy in a nice opening position.
See, what you need to do is tight kite against a Ooh,
unable to get that smash.